Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Garrett Jones, and this is my production masterclass, episode one. So I hope you guys enjoy this and get a lot of use out of it. Today, basically, I'm going to be covering a couple of. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. My. Gotta put that on mute there. Looks like I had my monitor on going. So, what I wanted to basically show you guys today was how to make dance tracks that are usable in both clubs and um, studio purposes. Today we're going to be going over a bunch of different things. I have a lot of stuff to cover for you guys in the next 2 hours, so I'm going to try to get straight to it. However, the first things first, I just want to explain to you a little bit about me and what I do. So if you don't know a little bit about me, you guys might have seen my high-end production shows called Magik Sound Progressive Radio. I started doing that roughly about a little bit over, I would say, a year now. Actually, it has been. And it straight up was in the studio that I started this and became just more in tune with what I wanted to do, and it just took off. Next thing, I brought it out to a larger location, and I'm doing these shows that are highly developed, and it's just growing. So, my background originally, I'm a guitar player. I am a multi-music instrumentalist. I started at playing guitar at age 11 and worked my way up through school and went to school for music theory and composition. I was going to do teaching, but then my music teachers basically said, just keep doing what you're doing. This is the future of it. So I've been doing it started when I was 18 years old, doing my own business as doing visuals and lighting design for other events. And eventually I just kind of brought all my skills together and created a platform now that I'm doing this all myself. So with that, I have a bunch of stuff to teach you guys. So let's get down into it. Today I'm going to talk about one of the main genres of music that I am involved in, and that is trance music. This specific track I'm going to show you guys today is of a certain kind of trance music that is a little bit harder. Not your normal stuff you guys heard from the 90s. This is called psychedelic trance music. And I know if there's anyone watching that knows what this is, they're going to be very pumped and excited to see what this entails. This is music that is specifically, it started in Goa, India in the early 1990s and then spread to Israel, all around the world basically. And so the music that I do and that I'm more focused on is world music. And so I've kind of taken my world music side, my rock side that I had from my teenage years, and combined them into this huge, multi-faceted kind of music that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. My biggest thing of doing this is I really wanted to give something back. I think my current productions have been huge successful, but this is the start of a new class. So if you guys have questions, suggestions on doing anything, please reach out to me. This is a kind of a progressive thing. So absolutely, I am really stoked to really bring this to you guys, and really happy that you're all on board. Just want to make sure. Okay, looks like we're all good. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I have access to YouTube and Facebook comments directly, so I will be doing my best to answer them as we go. But besides that, if you guys want to hear anything specific, bring that up, and I will try to cover on that. Otherwise, we're going to go through basically everything from editing to drum production, bass design, lead design, mix down. What else do we have on there? Textures, vocals, arpeggiators, sorry, editing, risers, falls, white noise, that kind of thing. So I'm going to really try to touch into a lot of the stuff here. So if we're all ready and set here, let's get down in there to it. Oh yeah, one more thing before I begin. If you guys can really do me a huge solid favor and follow my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube pages, please subscribe to this. This is where all of my ongoing content is going to be, and you'll be able to follow all the productions I do with that. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can go ahead and do that for me. All right, so if you guys are all ready to go, let's do this. My name is Garrett Jones, also known as Magic Plan, and this is my music production masterclass. All right, as you guys can see, we are now in the environment view. This is a first version of this, by the way, so if you guys kind of see, it's hard to, it might be a little bit hard to see at first, but because I'm trying to squish a lot of information in there. I'm going to turn this down. Okay. Hopefully that's better. You guys can see me. So as you guys can see, there is 4 different, I call this the quad view. There's 4 different views essentially going on. So you have the 2 cameras below, and then you have exactly what I'm seeing on the screen. You have, on the left side, you have the mix down window, and on the right side, you have the arrangement window. I'm going to be switching between both of these for the most part, but the nice thing about this view is that you'll be able to see everything all in one without me having to switch windows and it being kind of clunky. So if you guys think I could do this in a different or better way, leave me a comment or a suggestion, and then I'll definitely do what we can. So basically, what we're going to do here is the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to explain to you what I have going on. So one nice thing that you guys should do first before you actually start producing music is have an idea for what you want to do. Sorry, pull this microphone. There you go. Is that better? One of the things I would say you guys should do is have an idea for the kind of sound that you're going into first off. So over here on the right, I'm going to move my thing around. You guys are going to see that I have these actually labeled out respectively. This gives you a map to look at your music in a way that makes it so much easier, especially for teaching purposes like this. I used to do this a lot, and then I got out of the habit of doing it, and now I'm doing it more. So if you guys, especially if you're collabing with different artists, you know, sending it to anyone, this will make your workflow so much easier. So over here on the right, like